Good morning, traders. Matt Weller here, Global Head of Research with FOREX.com. Today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026, and markets are on the move ahead of the US Open, including particularly interesting moves in US tech stocks, as well as the world's most widely traded currency pair. And in today's video, I'll break down everything that you need to know ahead of today's US session. Let's get into it. So probably the biggest move in markets right now is in the tech sector. We see broad tech stocks really across the globe falling sharply. The Nasdaq 100 is poised to open today's US session down 2.5% after falling 1.3% yesterday. That comes on the back of a big sell-off in Korea's stock market in particular, which dropped 10% in just one day overnight. Notably, it is still up 95% so far this year, so that really puts into perspective the scale of the moves we're seeing. Across other markets, we are seeing a bit of a risk-off tone with the US dollar on the rise, US yields falling, and we'll see if that tone continues throughout today's trade. In terms of economic data, the biggest developments were the Eurozone and UK PMI surveys. These provide one of the best measures of current economic activity, and they were both mostly as expected, coming in just a tick below 50 on the composite readings when you combine manufacturing and services with the Eurozone, mostly coming in, again, aligned with expectations. The most interesting reading of those was the UK services PMI, which I've marked here in red. That came in at 48.7, about a point and a half below what traders and economists were expecting. And again, when you're looking at these PMI surveys, always focus on the 50 level. If we're below 50, which we are on the composite basis for both the Eurozone and the UK, that indicates that the economy is contracting, a sign of concern for the central banks and other policymakers. We will have the US versions of these reports coming out at 9:45 Eastern, and just to draw a contrast, you can see expectations are for both the manufacturing and services sectors in the US to be above 50, again showing that dichotomy across each side of the Atlantic, with the US economy weathering some of the storm that we've seen so far in the first half of this year relatively better than the Eurozone and UK economies. Today's chart of the day is the world's most widely traded currency pair. Here you can see euro dollar has fallen about 200 pips in just the past 4 or 5 trading days, now trading below key support at 114. As long as we remain below that level, we're going to have a bearish bias on the euro dollar. The next level to watch is a long-term 38.2% Fibonacci retracement that comes in closer to the mid 113s, and below that there's really not much in the way of support, so that'll be a key area to watch. Make sure you have that marked on your charts, because if that support level in the mid 113s gives way, euro selling could accelerate further from here. There's just not a lot of support nearby until we get down closer to the mid 111s or so. So lots to play for here, especially if you're trading euro dollar or tech stocks today. Stay tuned to Forex.com for more analysis as we move through the day and the rest of the week. That is today's video. Thank you for carving a couple minutes out of your day to watch. If I could ask just one favor before you go, please do drop a like on this video. It's a free way to show your support that helps us with the algorithms. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Forex.com for more videos like this. Thanks again, and best of luck with your trading today.